Yo, people, what's up? What's cooking? How you all doing? How y'all doing, people? Pleasant evening to you. This is not our woo woo woo. Hi, people, what's up? How we day? What's popping? It's another Saturday, and I'm sure we have new married, new wedded couples, just as we also have single people still left. Anyway, life na turn by turn, all right? No haste, no hurry for life. Now, jejely, we dey go. To every city, everywhere in the home. Jejely, it dey go. Jejely, we dey go. Yeah, life na jeje. Life na jeje. I remember one of my priests when I was growing up, Father Big Joe. Yeah, that was his nickname, Father Big Joe. Father Big Joe would say, "Now, suffer, you use cash monkey. Suffer, now you use cash monkey." All right, people. So yeah, it's another beautiful evening. I don't know where you're watching from, except you let me know where you are watching from. Usually, if it was a weekday, I would have said, "Are you coming back? From work? Are you stuck in traffic? But then it's a weekend, so probably I should be asking if you're a man. Are you watching this live from home with your family? Are you watching this live with your homeboys at home? Or are you watching this from, I don't know, where do young people hang out? I don't know. Are you watching this from a football center, a viewing center? All right. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know the state you are watching from. Very important. So we get to connect with you on a one-on-one basis. This is the R4M Studios, and I am Prolific. And tonight we're going to have a very interesting convo. Yeah, very interesting convo. Like the live show isn't, all right. The live show isn't a monologue. It is a dialogue, and I love to say that it is that place where we cross-pollinate ideas, cross ideas, cross ideas, ideas. Guys, Kai, Prolific be coming down, Prolific. Sometimes I the one that be presenter, I be dancer, I be singer. Anyone, all join. As long as we have a very beautiful time, ladies and gentlemen, this is where you need to be for the next 1 hour, or less than 1 hour. We're going to have a very good time, and we'll have a very interesting topic this evening. Just before we dive into what we have for tonight, please do well to share this live video once you come online. Do well to share on every social media platform of yours, whether it be, I almost said to go, whether it be to go, Facebook, Nimbus, High Five, wherever it is, Instagram. Please do well to share this video with your friends and family so that we can get value, we can learn. All right, very important. All right, I'm live on Facebook. So we'll start with Facebook, and then from Facebook we're going to go down to YouTube. Already I have a strong feeling that we'll have Aboki already on YouTube. But I have any gold. We have any gold on Facebook, and she's the first today. I'm not sure I've seen you as the first person today. Someone in the studio is already shaking his head like, I know any gold. Hi, any gold. How you doing? Any gold says she's watching all the way from Narayi, Kaduna. Hi, any gold. Watching from home with her family. Interesting. How is your family doing? Hope everyone is in good health. I have amazing people who are also watching tonight from across the country. Please do well to register your presence. I realize that a lot of people get to watch the live show, but then they never get to comment. People just love to take notes and learn, but no, you should give back. All right, you should give back to the system that is given to you freely, free of charge. All right, so that's very important. So let us know where you're watching from, and after you do that, do well to share this live video. All right, do well to share this live video. Very important. So what do we have today? Day. All right, so we've had very interesting convos back to back. Tuesday and Wednesday we had very interesting conversations, and we had Fanning old flames to fire. Yeah, we had fanning old flames to fire, and it was quite engaging. We had people, who got to talk, share, and then I got to share a few tips with us on how to fan old flames back to fire. And then the very next day, we talked about, what did we talk about? What did we talk about? We talked about how to know, how to know your relationship is coming to an end. How to know your relationship is not only the world that comes to an end. Sometimes the relationship can come to an end. So we also checked out how to know your relationship is about to hit the rocks. If it's about to hit the rocks, are you going to jump out of the boat, or you're actually going to stay in and steer the ship to another direction so it doesn't hit the boat? Today we're going to be looking at what to do as a romantic boyfriend or girlfriend. What do I need to do? What do you need to do as a romantic boyfriend or girlfriend? I think this is something that should get everyone talking, right? Yes, something that should get everyone talking. And then, so as a man, tell us what you think you should do or a man should do as a romantic boyfriend. If you're a woman, let us know what you think that a woman should do as a romantic girlfriend, all right? And also, if you're a man, you can also just chip in and let us know what you think, what you expect from the women folk. And if you're a woman, let us know also what you expect from the men folk, all right? So yeah, we can just jump in straight. I'm going to give us 1 minute, just 1 minute for us to share this video. Very important, so you're not the only one who's getting value from the R4M Studios. Just a quick one before we continue. I want to just remind us that we'll be running the photo contest. Yeah, we'll be running the photo contest, and it's been quite engaging. We've run the photo contest for about 3 months plus, and we've had people giving their best, giving their good pictures. We've had photographers and models, trying to work together, and it's been quite engaging. And finally, we are in the very final stage of the photo contest. All right, we're in the very final stage of the photo contest, and then you need to do well to support your very own, if they are in the final stage of the photo contest. And just in case you're wondering, why do I need to support my very own? Because I didn't get the entire memo. Please remember that the star prize is 1 million naira, which is a big deal in today's Nigeria. 1 million naira is the star prize for the winner of the R4M's photo contest, all right? So we also have a 200,000 naira and 100,000 naira just for the runner-ups, right? So please do well to make sure that you push your own people to be part, or better still, to win this photo contest brought to you by R4M Studios. And I dare say that this is for free. All right, this photo contest, you're not having to pay a dime. It is absolutely free. We are the ones who want to give you free money, and this money is not audio money. All right, so yeah, let me go to we're done with Facebook now. I'm on YouTube. All right, I'm on YouTube, and we have Jerry Aboki as the very first person. Jerry Aboki says, good evening, family. Good evening, R4M family. Yeah, Jerry Aboki, what's up? How you doing? How you doing, Jerry Aboki? It's good to have you on the show tonight. We also have Goi's Blessing. Hi, Blessing. Hey, Blessings watching all the way from Jos, Nigeria, the cold city. It's good to have you. Jerry Aboki also is watching from Kaduna, the Croc City. The Croc City. All right, so let us know what you think. What do you need to do as a romantic boyfriend? What do you need to do as a romantic girlfriend? Get the thoughts flowing, get the perspectives flowing, get the points flowing, get it flowing, get the flowing. Let's learn, let's cross-pollinate ideas, all right? Just while I wait for you guys, I'd like to share with us what is expected from a man, what a man should do, as a romantic boyfriend, and what a woman should do, what a lady should do as a romantic lady, or a romantic girlfriend rather, all right? So I'm curious, do I start with the men or do I start with the women? All right, so I guess we should start with the women. How to be romantic as a woman, how to be a romantic girlfriend, So let me start with the women, what you should do. I'm starting with the women because they say ladies first, right? Or should we start that way? No, we should start with the men, right? No, let's start with the women. All right, so what should I do as a woman? All right, please, I need to say that this is not an exhaustive list because we have very limited time. So we're going to be saying as much as we can in a very limited time. All right, so but just enjoy and learn. And please also share in the comment section what you think. All right. So, sorry. So someone in the studio says buy suya. No, but we're talking about lady now. What a lady should do for her guy. Suya the movement. Suya not the movement. Now women they like meat. Men they like suya. Men like meat too, but suya gan. Kiki. All right, as a woman, what do I need to do as a romantic girlfriend? What do I need to do for my man? What do I need to do? The first thing here is engage. Ask, talk with him about what he is interested in. Engage, talk with your man as a woman. Talk with your man about what he's interested in. Talk with your man about what he's interested in. You see, men love women, yes. Men can pursue women, yes. Men love to hunt, yes. But men finally get the woman, and now this is not all men. Please let me put a caveat. I'm not talking about all men, but most men now finally get the woman that they've been trying to get her attention, and then they begin to slack. It happens. It doesn't mean the person is a bad person. We're humans, yeah? So you just, going back to what we talked about last week, fan to flames your fire. Fan the old flames to fire. So there needs to be something you've been doing over time. So men can be all lovey-dovey, and then until they get the woman, and then they begin to, develop cold feet, or they just go complacent. But one of the ways as a woman that you can get your man interested in you is to engage him, ask questions, and talk about the things that interest him. All right, talk about the things that interest him. If you notice, at the early stages of relationship, it's easy, right? It's easy for a man to be so invested, the woman also to be so invested, but as time goes on, there's this tendency to begin to grow cold, right? There's a tendency to begin to grow cold, and then suddenly the man becomes extra serious, and then it's now about work, and then some men do the work, and then they try to compensate with gifts, right? They try to substitute gifts for attention. They try to substitute gifts with quality time. That happens, all right? So one of the ways as a woman that you can be romantic to your man is engaging him with the things that interest him. Sometimes the men are too tired or too serious in their thinking, on their mind, or they've had a long day that they probably don't want to have so much details yet of how your day went. But there's just something about engaging a man in what interests him. Engaging the man in what interests him. That way you're able to get him out of his shell. That way you're able to get him out of that point of being so serious. All right. And then the moment he knows that you are interested in what is bothering him, or you're interested in the project that he's pursuing, suddenly he remembers, hey, I'm not doing life alone, all right? I'm not doing life alone. I'm doing life with this awesome lady. I'm doing life with this beautiful woman. And then it's just like a factory reset in his brain. So, hey, I begin to engage as a woman. No, not me as a woman. As a woman, you begin to engage, right? You begin to ask the right questions, all right? That's one of the ways that you can be a romantic girlfriend. Be interested in what your man is invested in. You just know be poets for my next life. Be interested in what your man is invested in. All right. So I think that says it. Then the next, I love this next point. So I'm going to share this next point, and I'm going to go over to YouTube and to Facebook to see what it is that we have there, if we have comments on YouTube and Facebook. So the next point I want to share with us, as a woman, this is not so regular in Africa, but trust me, if you're two matured people in a relationship, it is okay. As a matter of fact, it is fine. It is how it ought to be, right? It's how it ought to be. It's like getting married and saying that the man is the only person that's supposed to be bringing money for everything. No. It is a partnership. It is two people coming together to build a beautiful home, right? So there are days the man has and he gives. There are days he doesn't have, the woman gives. There's no law that says only a man should be bringing money for food. No. It is partnership. All right, it is partnership. So that leads me to this next point, which says, as a woman, one of the ways I can be romantic to my man, you can be romantic to your man, is toast him till you see him smile sheepishly. Toast your man till you see him smile sheepishly. Now, when we talk about toast, we're not saying, you see, toasting is not, how do I say this? Toasting is not something you do or say just to win someone to get into a relationship. Toasting is something you do, is something you should do for the rest of your life. All right. Another way to put it is say nice words. Give your man compliments. Make him feel special. Make him feel special. Toast him, like let him know that you want him. Toast him. Highlight his good futures. Highlight his strengths. Toast him until he's smart. See, no matter. Oh, see, but the good book says that love is stronger than death. Love is stronger than death. This death where everybody they fear. Love is stronger, is more powerful, is more potent than death. So there's no way you will love a person and love the person properly that you will not get to a point where you break him or her. So your man can see this from face. But I can tell you, number one, if you're interested in what your man is invested in as a woman, and you toast him, meaning you are kind, or rather you are generous with kind words. You are generous with highlighting the things about him that you love the most. I can tell you, you're winning that man to yourself exclusively. Right? So you need to toast your man. You need to toast your man. Toasting is not something that is it's not the exclusive preserve of men or for men. It's not something that only men should do. If you're in a relationship and you love, your man is doing well, your man is pushing, he's trying to make sure that you guys have a beautiful relationship, it is okay to toast him. And in fact, don't just even toast him in secret. Sometimes give him compliments in public. Make him smile sheepishly. You know, toast him. Make him know that you value him. Make him know that he's everything you've always desired. I mean, that's why you're there in the first place. If he wasn't then, why should you be there, right? So, all right. So let me go to YouTube, and then before we go to Facebook, and then I'll come back to sharing a few personal thoughts with us. So Blessing says, woo! I love this. Blessing says, buy him PS5 and watch him walk you down the aisle. Oh yeah, there your head. All right. So Blessing says, buy your man. This is a woman, by the way, saying this, not a man. Before Nagotin say, he says, buy him PS5 and watch him walk you down the aisle. How else do we know your point? Buy your man PS5 and watch him walk you down the aisle. I mean, I've seen this back to back to back to back again. Back to back again. I've seen it over and again. So I have this friend, on a sad note, I have this friend of blessed memory. Every time I go to Lagos, every time I go to Lagos, I spend the nights, I spend days in their house. We used to be friends from Kaduna, husband, wife, we're both friends, same fellowship and all that, and then they moved to Lagos. So when I'm in Lagos, I go visit, and you know, amazing. Lady is late now. And when you get to their house, I love this. When you get to their house, right, what they welcome you with, you know, in Africa, you know, you get to a house, they welcome you, they give you water. They serve you water first, and then all the mendes will follow. But this house, when you get to the house, what they welcome you with, not the man, no, what the woman of the house welcomes you with is video game. I remember the second to the last time I was in the house. I really miss her. I remember the second to the last time I was in the house, and you know, I'd gotten to the house before her husband came back. And she's like, come and sit down. Let me deal with you. And I'm like, what's going on? You know, I totally forgot. Like, let me deal with you before my husband comes back. So she gives me the gamepad and she sits down. And I'm wondering, girl, I traveled how many hours? You cannot give me water and it's game. You want to give me first, you know? And then it's so beautiful that before she got married to him, the guy who happens to be her husband, right? I remember when he was in his family house, I will go spend all night listening to Bishop T.D. Jakes, and then we'll play game, you know. So he also loved game as a guy. But now you're not getting married to a woman who also plays, deals with guys on the game, and buys you PS. Omo, that's huge. That's huge. And this leads me back to the first thoughts that I shared with us, which is be interested in what your man is invested in. Sometimes it's not even in the big things. Sometimes it's not in the serious things. Sometimes it's as basic as game. Thank you so much for that thought. I mean, that's huge. Thank you so much. All right, Jerry Aboki says, let the ladies talk today. No, it's not. It's both genders, men and women are talking. All right. So, but it's just that we're starting with the ladies because the ladies first, then we'll come to the men, and then we're going to draw the curtains. All right. So let's go to Facebook. Let's see what's popping on Facebook. I'm hoping Paul Toloronjo has come online and say something, because his fans are waiting for him online. I really hope he's saying something. Before we come to what men should do, Paul, you can go ahead and tell us what women should do for you. You already have them everywhere, all right? So we'll come into Facebook. Network is a bit, okay? Still loading. All right, so, but it's getting interesting. So I started by sharing and saying, be interested in what your man is invested in. Ask him questions, engage your man, talk with him about his day. Don't push, don't poke. Just be his friend, just be around. And then also, I talked about toast your man. Make him feel like the baby that he is. He is a king, but there's a baby on his inside. Make him bring out the baby in him. All right. So we're back on Facebook, and we have a comment from my own dear friend all the way from Kenya. Yes, all the way. Guys, R4M is international. No trials. All right. So Lucy is my amazing friend. Lucy says, one thing I said to myself is, I will never allow my future husband to talk down on himself or beat himself down. Hi! Guys, please, we need a husband for Lucy. Lucy is my friend. I know her. We talk. Lucy is extremely intelligent. She's an amazing lady. So Lucy says, one thing I said to myself is, I will never allow my future husband to talk down on himself or beat himself down. I mean, that is amazing. That is so. That is a good goal to have as a woman. All right, that's a good goal. And it tells me that we also have a crop of women who don't struggle with an entitlement mentality. Women who understand that relationship is give and take. You have something to offer. You're not just a woman and that automatically means you should be the one always receiving. No, you should give something in your relationship, all right? So Lucy goes on to say that I will always remind him of how awesome he is. Oh my God. Your husband will enjoy, Lucy. She said, I will always remind him of how awesome he is. I will call, text, and use any chance I get to remind him he is my king. I will lift his head anytime I can, my God. And the little I know about Lucy tells me that these things that Lucy just said aren't just mere words. She actually means them. Thank you so much, Lucy, for sharing that thought with us. Lucy says she has made a decision. She's never going to allow her husband talk down on himself. What that means is that as you are also intentionally engaging your husband, as you're intentional about the choice of kind words you use on your husband, you also watch out for those pitfalls, the pitfalls where he's feeling downcasted, for the pitfalls where he's feeling discouraged, and you are quick to stop him from talking down on himself. Because when he talks down on himself, I mean, how is he going to lead the relationship? How is he going to lead the family if he already feels that, he can't do so much, if he already feels that he's not good enough, all right? So as a woman, it's a beautiful thing for you to watch out for those pitfalls where your husband begins to feel discouraged and you actually, all right, fight it. You actually tell him, no, baby girl, baby boy, you are a king, you are a star, you are my man, and I believe in you. That's why I'm in this relationship with you. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Lucy, for sharing that thought with us. All right. So I'm going to share one more or two more things that you can do as a woman before we go to the men. All right, before the women begin to say hello, why are you focused on what the women should do? What are the men going to be doing? Don't worry, I'm going to come to the men before we draw the curtains, all right? So another thing you should do as a woman is to speak, please get this, speak empathy fluently. Speak empathy fluently. Speak empathy fluently. See, when your man makes a mistake, when your man loses his job, when your man had a bad day or has a bad day, right? That's not the time to start highlighting how they try. You begin to highlight how he's not doing well. You begin to highlight how you should grow up. You should do better. No, speak empathy fluently. Feel what your man is feeling at that moment. Get into his shoes. Get in the mud with him if you need to. Get in the mud with him. Sit with him in the mud. Feel his pains. Feel the empathy. Many times when people in a relationship are having a downtime, many times when people are beating themselves up, we do injustice when we begin to use unkind words at that same time and not be sensitive to speak empathy fluently. So one of the ways you can be a romantic lady to your man is speaking empathy, and not just speaking empathy, but speaking empathy fluently. And when I say speaking empathy, I'm not just talking about words. I'm saying how you are. It's like a bereaved. It's like when someone is bereaved, right? And you go for a condolence visit, right? You don't go there to start talking. You just be around. They want a presence. They want someone around. Sometimes you even go there and you're talking about something totally different. Let me digress a bit. This reminds me of something I saw on Instagram a while ago. How this lady came on Instagram and she was talking about how men can be insensitive. How does a guy go to another guy's house, a guy who lost a loved one, and then you see guys go to the guy's house and be like, big girl, how far now? Say your father don't die. Car over now, turn by turn. I should say by now, my father, they give your father a frog jump for heaven. And the lady was upset that why is it that guys talk this way? Like, why are guys insensitive? And then the same guys she was fighting for now come on the comment section and they are blasting her. This kind of, leave us, this is how we are, this is how we roll, right? Now, you have to also understand how empathy was. So when it comes to being bereaved, when it comes to losing a loved one, men trying to suppress that emotion, and sometimes it's because they probably are a father, a husband, or or maybe they have younger ones and they need to be strong for them, right? So you have to understand now, if you have a man who is broken and he's actually shedding tears, that's not the time for you to come and be saying be a man. No, that's not the time to say be a man. In fact, there shouldn't even be a time where you are telling a man crying to be a man. Only in Africa. But anyway, let's not dwell on that, all right? So speak empathy fluently. Be able to feel your man's pain and identify with where he is, all right? Okay, so let me run faster now. All right, so be loud as a woman. Be loud about your similarities and what you guys have in common. Be loud. Be loud about your similarities and what you guys have in common. It has a way of making your man feel loved, feel attached to you. So he doesn't just think that you are an awesome woman, is an awesome man, but you guys don't have a meeting point. No, let it always be that, oh babe, we have something we can work together. We have a connection. We have a meeting point. We have something we can do together. All right. So be loud as a woman. Be loud about your similarities or what it is that you have in common with your man. That's one other way you can be romantic, all right? And then finally, be able as a woman to be the one to suggest trips, suggest vacations, and not just your man all the time, all right? Just be the one to sometimes suggest it, all right? Let it be that the man says, oh, no, don't worry, I have it covered, I have it in control. Like, baby boy, hello, it was not in your plan. Shebi, it was not your plan. This is your leave. You didn't plan to travel. So this is me saying, I think it would be good for us to take time out, to change environment, to see a new place. It makes the man know that he's not just trying to carry a woman or drag a woman through eternity on earth, but the woman she's equally interested in seeing that there are times when he has burnout and she's going to be there to carry him along, all right? So that's all we can take for women, how to be a romantic lady for your man. Before I go to the men, what the men should do for their women, before I talk about what the men should do for their women, let me just check if we have Any more comments from YouTube? Okay, let's go to Facebook first. If we have any more comments on Facebook. All right, I really hope we're learning. I really hope we're learning and we're able to take notes to see that we have better relationship. I mean, on Ready for Marriage, it is like we love to say, you don't get ready, you don't get prepared for marriage when you meet a person. You begin to prepare when you don't even have a person in view, so that when you finally see the person, in fact, you don't even identify who you should spend the rest of your life with if you are not ready in the first place. It takes readiness for you to identify who you should spend the rest of your life with, which is the same thing about being prepared. To be prepared is a word, is a compound word that has a suffix and a prefix. I hope I'm not mixing them. Yeah, a suffix and a prefix. So the suffix is pre. The is this suffix now? Suffix and prefix, yeah? Suffix, yeah. Suffix is pre, prefix is pair. So you prepare, you get ready so you can be paired. All right, you can't pair if you're not prepared. So the pairing comes with, what's that word? Pairing comes with compatibility. All right, pairing comes with compatibility. So that's one of the things we do here to get ready before the time, the D-Day, all right? You don't begin to get ready for war in the time of battle. No, you begin to get ready for war way beyond the time of battle, all right? So I'm trying to see Facebook, if we have comments on Facebook. All right, yeah, we have comments on Facebook. Awesome. We have comments on Facebook. So we have Mimi Cyprian. Hi, Mimi Cyprian. How you doing? How you doing, Mimi Cyprian? Mimi says, she has this to say. She says, wow, it's amazing to discover that there are still women out there like Lucy in this 21st century who take into cognizance the mental health of men. Kudos. Oh my God. All the women are making me fall in love this evening. Women, I love you all. I love you guys. All right, Mimi Cyprian, thank you so much for that comment. Mimi Cyprian says, wow, it's amazing to discover that there are still women out there like Lucy in this 21st century who take into cognizance the mental health of men. Mimi Cyprian, what I want to say to you is, first of all, I love your diction. I love your choice of words. Very powerful. I don't know, are you a poet? Please let us know. We have a program for poets here from the R4M studios, all right? Thank you so much, Mimi. This is truly women supporting women, all right? So Lucy goes on to say, yes. Oh, yes, she does exist. All right, the man I've been waiting for. I call him the KOB, the king of besties. Paul Toloronju showed up and he says, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why it is that when Paul says good evening, ladies and gentlemen, I don't see the gentlemen. I always only read good evening, ladies. For the first time, I saw the gentleman. So Paul Toloronju, you're welcome. He says, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for coming in late. Okay, Paul just came in. Who knows? Maybe one of his besties was engaging him. So Paul says, I love this topic, even though I don't know if I did romantic. How is it that you're not romantic, Paul, but you told us you have 4 besties? I hope your besties are not watching this program. All right, so Paul says, I love this topic, even though I don't know if I did romantic. One thing I always do sharp is buying chocolate and spending quality time together. And that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful, Paul. Thank you so much. Paul says he's not sure if he's a romantic guy, but one thing he does do is buy chocolate. And yes, ladies love chocolate. Buy chocolate and spend quality time together. Lucy goes on to say, can we talk about random hugs? Yes, we can, Lucy. We're going to talk about random hugs next week. All right, we're going to talk about random hugs next week. But let me go to YouTube to see if we have a comment, and then I'm going to share some more personal tips of what the man should do for a woman, you know, as a romantic boyfriend. All right, and then after I do that, we're going to draw the curtains for tonight. So I just want to see if we have more people on YouTube, but I'm enjoying tonight's live. It's just beautiful. I'm really enjoying tonight's live. I love the fact that people are talking. I love the fact that people are sharing their perspectives, their thoughts, the points, and it's just beautiful, right? So Blessing goes on to say on YouTube. Blessing goes on to say, pack him lunch and include cute, dirty little sticky notes. Oh my God. Blessing, would I marry at all? All right, so it says pack him lunch and include cute, dirty little sticky notes. Oh, that's so touchy. That's so beautiful. That's so romantic. That's so romantic. Men, I hope we're hearing all this, right? So pack him lunch. Yeah, men love to eat food. Men love to eat food and include dirty little sticky notes. All right, thank you so much, Blessing. So we're going to go straight into what the men romantic boyfriend should do for their women. Yep. Before the women will have my head and say, this prolific, why are you on our neck? Is it a woman that should be doing? No, we're a balanced people, all right? We understand that relationship takes two people for it to work. All right, so now, what to do as a romantic boyfriend? What to do as a romantic boyfriend for your woman? Number one on the list. Cook your woman a meal. Cook your woman. See, when your woman makes you a meal, it's beautiful, it's cute, but it's not so out of place because, traditionally speaking, many people just think about women and think about cooking. There are men that cook. We have male chefs, as we know, right? But, yeah, Paul is saying he's a male chef also. You see, but it is beautiful when a man goes out of his way to do the cooking, cooks a meal, especially a surprise meal for his woman, for his lady. Why is it beautiful? Remember when we talked about how to spice your relationship, we said it is not the quantity of the gifts that you gift your lover that makes it beautiful. It is the thoughtfulness. It is the thoughtfulness and how it is that you go out of your way to do a thing for your lover that makes it beautiful, right? So as a man, I should be able to cook my woman. You see, let me also say this. I hope you know I hope you know it's one thing to buy food for your woman. It's another thing for you to cook for your woman. They're not exactly the same thing. And almost anybody can just walk into a restaurant and just buy food and bill it or take it to the house and give to her. And that's beautiful, all right? I'm not downplaying that. But it's a totally different ball game when I'm in my house and I cook for my woman. I take the time to go to the market, buy stuff, and I cook for my woman, and then I take it to her place or I invite her over to come and eat. It's just beautiful. It's just romantic, all right? So cook for your woman. Cook for your woman. Cooking is not something that is exclusive to women, please. Some Nigerians have still not gotten this. I don't know. I mean, in this era of technology in 21st century, I really don't get it. How some people can be primitive. Cooking on its own is just a life skill. It's a basic life skill. It is not exclusive to a particular gender. I know the women will be hailing now, but it's the truth. It's not exclusive to women. It is something that as a man you should be able to do. Even if you could just pack all the thing, pour at the same time, cover the pot, it's something. Please don't cook poison for your woman, all right? So cook your woman a meal. That's one of the things you can do as a romantic boyfriend for your woman, all right? Also, another point here I'd like to share is massage her feet after a long day. Oh, massage her feet after a long day. See, you guys are just talking, right? And then you're sitting on the three-seater couch and, you're seeing a movie or you're playing music and, she's just telling you about her day, right? You don't even need to ask her. Just bend and lift her leg. Put it on your thighs and begin to massage her feet. I'm telling you, it sounds like it's nothing, but it is everything. It can be everything, especially if she had a long day, especially if she came back from work really tired. All right? So massage your lady's feet. I know you probably weren't expecting that, but I can bet you, like they say, it is the little things that count. It is the little things that count. It is the little things that count, all right? It is the little things that count, all right? So, massage your feet, all right? So let me dash quickly again to Facebook. Let me go to Facebook and see. I see we have a few comments on Facebook. So we have this from Lucy. Lucy says, Nkem, I meant giving random hugs as an act. Oh, as an act of romance. Oh, awesome. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I think you mentioned that to me before, Lucy. Yeah. So Lucy says, giving random hugs. Now, this as a lady to a man. All right. One of the things that makes you a romantic lady to your man. Lucy says, giving random hugs. as an act of romance. That's so beautiful. So beautiful. All right? So beautiful. All right? So beautiful. So let's see what's going on YouTube. Let's see what's going on YouTube. And then I'll share a few more thoughts and then we'll be done for the night. So let's just see YouTube. YouTube is still trying to come up. No, but this is just beautiful. So I've talked about, as a man, one of the ways you can be romantic to your woman is, one, cook her a meal. Don't just buy a meal, cook her a meal. And then secondly, be able to massage her feet after a long day. Massage her feet. Show her love. Massage her feet. Be tender, all right? Be tender, all right? Be tender. Okay, so let me share a few more thoughts. We don't have comments on YouTube. Let me share a few more thoughts. Blessing, I'm feeling you tonight. You're amazing. You're amazing, all right? You're amazing. All right, so still talking about a man, how a man can be romantic to his woman, all right? Invest in her mind. Invest in her mind. Invest in her mind. Buy her good books on how to improve herself. Invest in her mind. I know ladies do this a lot. Yeah, I know ladies do this a lot. But as a man, buy your woman books. Invest in her. Don't only just buy her books. You as a man, before you go into a relationship, you should have built yourself to a point mentally that you are able to be a leader. And by being a leader, I'm not saying being a dictator. I mean be a leader. What do I mean by being a leader? I mean being able to influence effortlessly. Being able to make your woman look up to you without demanding it. All right? So if I'm able to build myself as a man mentally, it's going to be easy for me to lead, to carry my woman along. So even buying books will just be an extra jara, right? For people like Lucy, jara means extra. Jara means an addition, it means an addendum, all right? So buying books could be an extra jara, okay? So, but it is a romantic thing really for you to build a woman. See, whether or not you guys get married in the long run, you should be able to have your woman look back and be like, this guy challenged me to read books. This guy, you see, one of the things, my exes know this. I almost said I'm nobody's ex. I'm somebody's ex. So my exes know this. One of the things I do as a routine, I almost say ritual. Yeah, it's a ritual. One of the things I do as a routine, even though it's going to be for 15 minutes, no matter how tired I am, is one of two things. It's either I write before I sleep or I read a book before I sleep. One of the two. All right, one of the two. And let me just take this time to talk about my mentor, my mentor when it comes to authoring books or being a poet. One of my mentors is Max Lucado, right? Max Lucado, I love Max Lucado because his approach, first off, his titles are way off. His titles are just beautiful. One of his books that he wrote, When Heaven Whispers Your Name, in the chapter 2 of that book, is it When Heaven Whispers Your Name? In the chapter 2 of that book, he said Jesus went to parties. And it sounded so like, what the heck are you saying? So, and it made me, he aroused my curiosity. And his writing is just beautiful. So you should be able to, now your woman is not just reading for information's sake. She's also reading to create a beautiful thought pattern on how she can also have an overview of life, an outlook on life, all right? So it is actually a romantic thing. Please, it's not everything that is money. Money is extremely important to relationships. But you see, you can't be giving money to a woman who is buying wig and wearing it on an empty head. If you get married to that woman, she's going to wreck your business, sir. So you should not just give your woman money, but build her mentally. Build her mentally. If you're not so much of a talker, then buy books. Let her read the books. And you yourself read books. That's the thing about, being influential. When you do it, she will naturally watch you and she will pick up, all right? So let me run very quickly. All right, so the men are going to love this last point from me. They're really going to love this last point and it might cause controversy. But before I share the very last point for the night, let me just see if we have a few comments and then I'll be able to share the last point before will draw the curtains. Again, if you're just joining this live, this is the R4M live, the night live of R4M with the beautiful scenery behind me. And I am your host, Prolific, and we're having a good time. I am having a good time tonight. I am having a good time. I'm seeing beautiful comments coming from different people, both the men and the women. It's just so beautiful. All right. So I don't have a comment on YouTube, so I'm just going to check on Facebook for the last time, and then I'll share the last thought for the night so we could draw the curtains. Yep. All right. So I'm back on YouTube. Do I have anybody on YouTube? Do I have anybody on YouTube? Have anybody on YouTube? All right. Woo. Okay. How do we do this? YouTube. Okay, no. We're on Facebook. Who do we have on Facebook? But this is just beautiful. Some men would rather use their money to buy food. And you see, the thing about money is this. Money helps you to buy time. Money helps you to save yourself unnecessary energy. But you see, when it comes to cooking for your woman is not you dissipating unnecessary energy. It is, especially if your woman, especially if one of your woman's love languages is acts of service. I mean, and then you cook for her, baba. Now that woman go pull ring for your finger. All right. So it is very important that you understand this. Sorry, my Facebook is acting up. It's acting up, but I just want to check out if we have a comment. I want to be very sure that our guests, I'm giving my guests priority tonight. I'm giving the guests priority. So if the guests don't have any comments, then we'll just share the last thoughts and then we'll make progress and close for the night. All right. Our next live is going to be on Tuesday. So please take note. Next live is going to be on Tuesday. So get ready. Stay tuned to this page. Stay tuned to our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Also get to share this video so other people can be a part of this and learn and subscribe. Okay, so my Facebook is still acting up. Okay, all right, let's see how this goes. Paul, I'm guessing we have a couple of comments, right? I really want to make sure we carry everybody along, so nobody's left behind. All right, nobody's left behind. I want to make sure everybody is carried along. But really, I have been learning. I'm loving it, and I also love the synergy I read, between Lucy and, is it Mimi or Cindy now? I can't remember. I love that synergy. You see, you should be able to applaud people when you see them do something beautiful or say something beautiful is one of the mark of a healthy self-esteem. It's one of the mark of a healthy self-esteem. So we can't even talk about you being romantic in your relationship if you have a problem with self-esteem. All right. So I know people who don't give compliments because they will tell you that they don't want the other person to feel too important. But hello, if you don't compliment your lover, I mean, who should you be complimenting? Right? Who should you be complimenting? So if you're in a relationship where the man or the woman doesn't believe they should be showering you with compliments, I think you're in the wrong place. All right? I think you're in the wrong place. There's something dented in that person's self-esteem, and I will advise you should run away. All right? We have just one share from Facebook. Guys, please share. Guys, please share. Guys, please share. Guys, please. Oh, guys, please. Guys. Okay, so we don't have a comment on Facebook. Draw the curtains for tonight. Remember, we're still talking about how to be a romantic boyfriend to your woman. So the final thought I have tonight is, are you ready? Are you ready? Do we have a drum roll? Are you ready? Do we have a drum roll? Are you ready? Have a drum roll? Are you? All right, the last point here tonight, as a romantic boyfriend, what do I need to do for my girlfriend is, this one will cause problem for sure, is learn Learn how to touch, hold her, and it doesn't have to be sexual. Paul will like this type. Paul will like this type. Rex will like this type. Learn how to touch your woman or hold your woman, but it necessarily doesn't have to be sexual. All right? Touch in itself is a language. It is romantic. Touch is a complete book. It's not just a paragraph. It's not just a sentence. But then touch in itself can sentence you once you begin to feel tense. So that's why you have to be careful what kind of touch you do. Don't worry, I'm not a bad boy yet. I'm still going to be a bad boy soon. But I'm not a bad boy. But you see, these are some of the things we don't talk about, but it matters. And sometimes, except you have a very expressive woman, your woman might not tell you, but she's craving for you to hold her in a certain way or to touch her in a certain way. So one of the ways you can be a romantic boyfriend is to touch her. And like I said, it doesn't have to be sexual. You don't have to sexually harass your babe. Yes, you can be in a relationship. She consented to be with you as a man, but you can also, people rape people in relationship. That's not conversation for tonight. But yes, it does happen. That's what I'm trying to say. So touch her how she loves to be touched. You see, the way I'm even saying, calling the word touch, I'm not saying it cholerically. It's phlegmatic. Like, touch her. Touch her. Now I feel like Bovi. Sounds like what Bovi would do. Touch her. All right. So, but guys, I really hope we had a great time. This is all we can take for tonight. This is all we can take for tonight. And you guys have been awesome. You've been awesome. You're not, oh my God, you guys are amazing. All right. You guys are amazing. And I just want to say a very big thank you for following us through. If you haven't followed us on our YouTube channel, please do well to do so. Also, please let your family members know this is what we're doing. We're helping society. We're changing mindsets, giving the right knowledge for people not to just meet, for people not to just get married, but to stay happily married. Very important. To stay happily married. Stay happily married, all right? So that's what one of our key mission statements here, or missions rather, to get people to stay happily married. And one of the ways you can stay happily married is by understanding, is by having knowledge. All right. So this is all we can take for tonight. Sadly, I really wish I could stay some more, but it is weekend and some people want to cuddle. Some married people want to cuddle. So let's respect the married people that want to cuddle and give them time, because we don't want you struggling with your loyalty. You want to watch R4M live and you want to stay with your man or your woman. So we're going to give you the time just because you have given us our own time, spending it here with us. And please, I also want to encourage us, do well to share this video, and please do well to also share from your wealth of experience. It is very important. Also, if you have questions or you have a story that you want us to talk about, you have a story you want us to allow to, share with the public, please do well to send us a DM, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or on YouTube, and we'll be glad to reach out and respond to you. So all the way from the R4M studios, this is all that we can take for tonight. And next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to be back, right? We're going to be back on the R4M Night Live show. From me, it is a beautiful good night. I remain prolific. Thank you so much for following through. God bless you.